Welcome back to the Business Ignite podcast, where we light the fire for business growth and marketing success. Your hosts, Ethan Walker and Samantha Reed, bring you the latest trends, expert insights, and actionable strategies to fuel your business journey. Let's ignite your potential.
Ever find yourself kind of awkwardly hovering at a networking event, trying to make small talk, hoping someone else will swoop in and save you from the awkwardness?
Yeah, we've all been there.
It's like the worst kept secret of the business world, right?
Totally.
But you know what? Today we're diving into this article from 95 Visual, and it promises to totally flip the script on networking for us.
Oh, interesting.
So we've all heard the usual spiel, right? Perfect your elevator pitch, collect 1 million business cards.
Right.
But this article, this deep dive, it gets at something way more genuine and surprisingly way more effective.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What's the big secret?
Well, they start with this idea that networking isn't about self-promotion at all. It's about building relationships that actually benefit both people.
See, that's interesting because there's this whole thing about reciprocity, right? Like, studies actually show when we're kind to someone, they almost instinctively want to return the favor.
Oh, that's so true.
So if you go into networking genuinely wanting to help others, to make real connections, you're setting yourself up for success in the long run.
Just like what goes around comes around, but for your career.
Exactly.
I love that. Okay, so how do we actually shift our mindset? How do we go from what can this person do for me to this more, collaborative approach?
Well, the article has this one tip that I thought was really powerful. It's about flipping the script on that whole dreaded elevator pitch thing.
Okay.
Instead of launching into your own spiel, they say you should actually start by asking, what do you do?
Oh, that's interesting. I'll admit I've definitely been guilty of defaulting to, let me tell you all about my amazing business mode. What's so powerful about asking that question instead?
Put yourself in their shoes for a sec. They're probably just as nervous as you are, right? Probably just as eager to talk about themselves.
Probably, yeah.
So when you shift the focus onto them, you instantly make them feel seen, like they matter. And that creates a positive link with you right off the bat.
Right, right.
And it's not just about making them feel good, though that's important. When you do that, they're actually primed to be more receptive to what you have to say when the conversation naturally comes back around.
It's like you're disarming them a little with genuine interest.
Exactly.
And again, that whole reciprocity thing, you listen to them, they're more likely to listen to you.
Right.
You know, one thing I always struggle with these things is that feeling of, who should I even be talking to? I tend to gravitate towards, the big names, the CEOs,
Yeah.
the people with the fancy titles.
And that's where this article really gets good, I think.
Yeah.
It makes you rethink who you consider important at a networking event.
Okay, how so?
They give this example of this guy at an event, seemed totally unimportant. Everyone was just ignoring him. Turns out he became the president of this huge company, a year later.
Oh, wow.
Missed opportunity for everyone who wrote him off, right?
So, okay, but how do we avoid that? Should we just be, chatting up everyone?
It's not about quantity, it's about the quality of those interactions and your intentions. The article talks about approaching networking like you're building real friendships, not just collecting business cards to feel productive.
I like that.
It's about recognizing that every single person there has the potential to be valuable, even if you can't connect the dots right that second.
So instead of, scanning the room for the fanciest title, the article says we should be looking for, genuine curiosity.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
It's more about wanting to learn something new from every person you talk to, connecting on a human level, seeing the potential in every conversation.
And there's actually this psychological thing called the mere exposure effect.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the more familiar we are with something, the more we tend to like it.
Okay, yeah.
And it works with people, too. The more you interact with someone, even if it's just small talk here and there, the more likely you are to, have a good feeling about them, which can turn into a stronger connection later on.
That's so true. It's like you're slowly building this network of familiar faces who, down the line, could be, valuable contacts, collaborators, maybe even friends.
Exactly.
Okay, but real talk for a sec. There's that moment after you've asked, what do you do? And they tell you, and then crickets.
Yeah, I've been there.
What are some ways to keep that conversation going so it doesn't get weird?
Honestly, having a few go-to follow-up questions can be a real lifesaver.
Yeah.
But the key is you got to be actually interested in their answer, not just waiting for your turn to talk.
Right, of course.
So say they tell you they work in marketing. Instead of just being like, oh, cool, you could ask, what's the best part of your job? Or What are some of the biggest challenges you're facing in marketing these days?
Ooh, those are good.
Right.
They make you sound so much more engaged than just tell me everything.
Exactly. And once you've gotten them talking a bit, that's when you can start to look for common threads,
Yeah.
things you both connect with, shared interests, that kind of thing.
So it's not just about the what do you do, it's about using that to find those hidden connections.
100%.
The article also talks about having your own elevator pitch ready, but with a twist. It's not about launching into a sales pitch, but more about having a way to quickly and engagingly summarize what you do and what you bring to the table.
Right, like a little teaser to pique their interest.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of just, I'm a freelance writer, maybe try, I help businesses tell stories that really connect with their audience. Same information, but way more compelling.
It's like you're giving them a taste without overwhelming them, leaving them wanting more. Okay, so we've talked about shifting our mindset, asking good questions, but something's still kind of nagging at me. How do we actually nurture these connections? It's not like we're, exchanging friendship bracelets at these events.
Right,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely not about that instant connection, like you just know you're going to be buddies.
Right.
It's like any relationship, I think. Consistency is key.
Makes sense.
And the article actually mentions this, having your contact info easy to access. Seems simple, but people forget it all the time.
Oh, tell me about it. I've been that person digging around for a business card, like, I think I have your email somewhere. So awkward.
The worst, right.
The worst.
Having a system for that, even if it's just making sure your phone's handy, it makes you look so much smoother.
Totally. So then once you have that info, what's the move? I don't want to come across all salesy, but...
Right, you don't want to go straight into pitch mode.
Exactly.
Honestly, the best follow-ups reference something specific from your chat.
Yeah.
Like, did you connect over a shared interest? Did they mention a project that's exciting to them?
Oh, I see.
Even just, hey, great meeting you at event name. Really enjoyed our conversation about topic. It keeps you on their radar.
So it all circles back, doesn't it? The real magic of networking isn't about some secret handshake or cheesy line.
Yep.
It's about being genuine, being interested in the other person, and realizing this is a long game.
100%. You're not always going to see the payoff right away.
This has been such a refreshing take, honestly. Networking doesn't have to be this big, scary thing. It's really just about human connection. So here's something to think about, whether you're headed to a networking event tomorrow or just, grabbing coffee with a colleague. Who have you dismissed in the past that, looking back, might been a valuable connection?
Good question.
That person you maybe avoided eye contact with?
Yeah.
They could have been the key to a whole world of opportunities. It's a good reminder to keep our minds open, Every interaction has potential. So get out there, be yourselves, be genuine, and see what amazing connections you can make.
Thanks for tuning in to the Business Ignite podcast, where we fuel your business growth and marketing success. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to rate and review us. It does help others find the show. Don't forget to follow us on social media at Business Ignite Podcast and share this episode with a friend. Keep the fire burning, and remember, your success is just one strategy away. Until next time, stay ignited.